Levitan at Investing Live, looking at AMD stock with a technical analysis that's aimed to be simple and effective. I'm looking at the daily chart, and the daily chart is actually after the close of the November 26th. However, it does provide guidance beyond today. So we will start with this trend line. And the thing about trendline, you have to be careful with it because a lot of retail traders try to follow it per se, but there's a lot going on under the hood, and price does not always react to your trend lines, and actually a lot of times fakes out retail traders. In this case, there's short sellers within the retail market that we can assume went short after price broke down the trend line on November 20th and November 21st. But then they had to cover because at least those that didn't get out quickly, because not only did price retest, but it also pierced up on November 24th, and there's actually a very good chance that it will sustain above it next and visit that black 20 EMA line, and not less importantly, the November 7th low of approximately 224 and a half. It's a bit above it, but we're rounding that number. So those that are still in short could consider either taking partial profits or exiting their short. Also, note that in terms of a correction assessment, we're talking about that within 27 days and 19 trading days, AMD stock went down over 27%. So even if most would look at a 20% move as a correction, we're well above that, and the all-time high was on 29th of October 2025. And that was at $267.08. So the correction seekers, or the end of the correction seekers, would definitely see that as a potential end of a correction. And note also that we have a double bottom at Friday, 21st of November, and the 25th of November. So again, it seems that buyers are protecting this area. And I would say the line in the sand is what I put here, the red line at 198.30. That's actually derived from another perspective, looking at volume profile of the last 4 to 5 days, and also that number would be below the 200 round number, which is an important psychological number. It's not a stop for intra traders because that would be too far, but for swing traders or for long-term investors seeking to know, okay, what's really going on here, and where is the medium to longer time frame, line in the sand, I would say 198.30. Price should not close a daily candle below there. If it does, it means that the price is exposed to even another 11% down, getting to approximately 174-ish. And of course, also we have a gap here. The high of Friday, October 3rd, 2025, which is $170.68. That is also a gap that can later be filled. This gap was created after big news of AMD and OpenAI cooperation and strategic collaboration, where stock basically went up 37% from that close of that Friday to the high of the Monday, and then closed finishing a 23% rise. So that's massive for stock AMD with its market cap. And basically, that correction sort of said, okay, we're back to the close after that surge, not to that high, which was excessive, not to the entire rise after that, which is excessive and was sold, especially on 20th of November. Exactly, also came close to that 20 EMA and dropped. But basically, removing all that excess and then saying, okay, we're back more or less to just above that round number at 203 ish, and this is the fair value, and now it needs to decide its next step. So yeah, in short, it seems that AMD bulls are protecting for now, but they must protect not closing below 198.30. It looks like they may indeed retrace up at least to 225, and then we will see what happens next according to that 225 to 27 level. Again, it's very likely that we will also be trading in a range of approximately 198 to 214, and even to that 225. There you go. And basically trading in a range there before AMD decides what to do next. And also, of course, it depends on the market. So that was my AMD stock technical analysis. Hopefully, it was helpful as an orientation. And do return to Investing Live for additional perspectives. Thank you.